Hey everybody, Jay Money with you back here this morning. Been hanging out in a cemetery, doing some walking, doing some reflecting, and something I've noticed so far is that not one tombstone here has "this dude was an epic saver and budgeter," which of course we know is important in life, but more important than that is life itself. So how do you go about putting things in better perspective? Came across an idea this morning. Let's go back in time a little bit and I'll show you. All right, so this idea comes from one of my favorite financial blogs, richhabits.net, and the goal is to figure out how you're living your life now compared to how you want to be living your life if someone were to read your obituary 20, 30, 40 years from now, aka today is when you pretend that you're dead and what people would say about you. Tom read an obituary 20 years ago on this guy that was mega successful, said, oh, let me write my own today, see what mine would look like. Didn't turn out nearly as successful. In fact, Tom was a little embarrassed about it, but what it made him do was write a future idealistic obituary, and 20 years later, a lot of those items on that list, he's now checked off and is a much more successful and happier person for doing the exercise. So I'm about to do it now and show you, and something for you to think about today to do yourself right after you watch this video. All right. Just finished up my own two lists. We'll start with the obituary if I were to die today. Jay Money spent 12 years cheerleading the financial independent movement, only to die not yet independent himself. Very true, sadly enough. Wanted to travel the world and see how many countries he could check off, which is exactly one since 2010. Don't ever have kids. And then one I'm pretty sure many of you can relate to. He spent more time on the internet than you did in real life. So going to the more ideal obituary, which I hope one day is written later. Jay Money formed his community foundation to empower others to take control of their finances too, now in his 50th year of operation. Woo! He took a 10-year sabbatical to travel the world doing one act of kindness every day. Very nice, gentlemen. And in just recently news, he celebrated his 99th birthday with his 18 grandkids and 39 great-grandkids. That future Jay Money is living a really good life. And in 59 years, we'll see how accurate it's become. So there you have it, another great way to put things in perspective. I hope you'll do your own two obituaries and see what you learn from it, see what's missing. Maybe you're doing great, maybe you'll be embarrassed like a friend Tom, but a great exercise to do because unlike the people here in the cemetery, you have plenty of time to work on it and live your best life. That's it for this episode. I'm Jay Money, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow.